So to wrap that play all together, the reason why I got the interception, Javon Hargrave.
Okay.
He goes in there, boom, just thrashing all game long, gets to Trevor Lawrence and hits him while Trevor's trying to throw it. And so that's why the ball ended up just kind of floating right to me because he hit the quarterback.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Exactly. I didn't notice it either until I saw it afterward.
Wow. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Warner House, brought to you by 33rd Team. We are here on Victory Monday. We are so excited to be back.
Praise the Lord.
I know. It's just me, Fred, and I today. No guest this week. So the original two here.
The original duo?
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, we're excited to be here, especially because it's Victory Monday. We don't have to we don't have to ever be like a damper when we intro, but of course, when we lose, it's not like the funnest. So.
It's not as fun.
Yeah.
This is a fun one.
A trophy here for Fred. What is that? What does that say?
Yeah. So this is an interception ball.
Mm-hmm.
I've been happen to have a couple of these this season.
Stunning. But this is the one from yesterday.
This one from yesterday.
We're all the way back from Florida.
All the way back from Jacksonville, Florida. So this little sticker right here. So how it works is after you get an interception or I think it's a fumble recovery, like you go to the sideline, the equipment guy, Doc is his name specifically. Doc is right there waiting for you to give him the ball so then he can put it away. And then they put the little piece of tape on there, write your number, INT, date, and then the opponent.
Yeah, you guys, we have several of these in Fred's memorabilia room that are in little glass cases. Some are more special than others, but they're all pretty special. There's a lot. You're very blessed.
Oh, thank you.
So yeah, you won the game. We won the game. The Niners won the game. Huge win. We'll talk about that. We'll get into that a little bit more later. But for now, I guess I literally just saw you. So, how was your day? How are you? What's going on today? What was the general, vibe of your day?
Oh, yeah, my day was amazing given the circumstance. Walking into work is a much different feeling on a win rather than a loss. And so, just getting things back on track, really. This is how it's supposed to feel. This is 49er football. You go in, get your little workout in, watch the meetings. Meetings, by the way, totally different on a win than a loss.
Oh, yeah.
Because, of course, when you lose, not so great. And then you win, all of a sudden there's lots of laughter. It's like, you start pointing things out that are like, things that are kind of silly on the sideline that you might see on tape rather than you lose. It's like you're sitting there, you're grinding out that tape kind of hard. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, we still grinded the tape hard, right? You corrected things, but it's just obviously more enjoyable on a dominant win like that.
How was your breakfast this morning when you woke up? You were so excited for your breakfast at the facility.
Was I?
You were like, I'm so hungry. And I was like, are you going to order something? Should we make something downstairs? And you're like, no, I'm just going to have it at the facility.
I've been having the regular, my regular little batch.
The bison chicken
mix? Bison, chicken, spinach, broccoli, onion, 2 fried eggs, little potatoes in there.
Interesting scramble. I don't know if I would do chicken or bison for breakfast, but
I mean, you're just trying to load up. You're trying to load up the protein.
Why can't you just do bacon, eggs, sausage?
Those are all fattier options. They have a lot of fat content in them. Bison and chicken are more.
I'm just kidding.
They just have a lot of fat, the macronutrient fat. Yeah. And so bison and chicken, obviously leaner proteins.
Chicken though for breakfast, that is so I can't.
And that might be a hot topic, honestly.
It is
I think
who eats cubed chicken for breakfast in their scramble. You could do let's think of something else. Turkey. What about turkey?
Turkey. There's
Like
no
ground
turkey options.
turkey.
Ground
Is
turkey
that
in
just
your
as
breakfast?
gross as chicken?
Ground turkey in your
Don't
breakfast?
do that because chicken is just as gross. Not even mentioning bison. Like I'm just gonna skip over that to save like you.
Save me.
Yeah.
It's already been spoken on, so we'll see what the fans have to say about it. I'm all about whatever needs to be done for optimal performance
Oh.
and recovery. So seems to be working pretty good.
Keep it up.
Keep it up.
And a waffle on a Sunday.
Why not?
Yeah.
Huh.
So I didn't have breakfast. Oh, I had some pre-workout for my breakfast before I went to the gym.
You sure did. How was that?
It was a new one, and it's not as good as my other one, but it did the job. Like I got through my workout, had lots of energy, did trillion things today, work stuff, and I got through it. I just crashed about 30 minutes ago,
Mm-hmm.
so it got me to there.
Right before the podcast. Perfect timing.
Podcast, yeah.
Perfect timing.
Crash. But I had a few bites of pasta,
Mm-hmm.
so it revved me back.
Now I got the little carb spike, insulin spike.
Yeah. So it was a good day. The boys were really good. Kobi and Blue were just really sweet and normal.
Wow.
Knew the agenda, knew what we were doing, schedule of the day. They're passed out right now.
Yeah,
they did
where's
great.
Kobi? Oh, he's over there in his
Don't
bed.
say their names. They're gonna react.
Yeah, don't speak about them.
Yeah, but it was a good day. It was a good day.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Well, should we get on with it then?
Let's dive in. Let's dive into the topic that everyone wants to know about, which is the Niners' huge win, 34-3 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Defense, 4 takeaways, 5 sacks.
Wow.
Huge.
Such a big performance.
Like, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And everybody's thinking like, oh my gosh, like they must have just went in there and just scrapped everything and brought out a whole new defense.
No.
No,
because you've always said you guys have every single thing you need. For whatever reason, things just were not. It was just like system overload. But also, we got someone new. We even talked about that.
We didn't. We talked. No, you weren't here last week. But me and Dre touched on it. Our reactions to adding Chase Young, of course. Man, such a great addition, and we've had great conversations with him. And being out there on the field on game day with him was outstanding. He fits perfectly into what we obviously all about. He was up front in the little boom box, jumping up and down with Debo and Trent.
You're usually not up there in the front, huh?
I'm not in the front.
Yeah.
But you know what I was just thinking today is like I saw a video of it and I'm like, you know what, maybe next time I'm gonna be in the front.
Don't make yourself be that. If you're not that person, you don't have to be that person.
No, I know, but I'm not that person because I'm kind of like in the middle, just kind of dialed in, like getting my mind right.
I think that's just.
But it'd be so funny, like if I just ran to the front.
It would be
out of nowhere.
Very not you.
If I ran to the front out of nowhere and just started going crazy.
Yeah.
More so for like the player. I'm not worried about like for the videos. I'm talking about for like Debo and them. Like if they see
they would
me,
be so surprised.
If like if my teammates see me go up to front getting crunk like that,
they'd be like, "What the hell?"
They get even rowdier. Oh yeah, it's a done deal.
But yeah,
so we'll say that for the next away game.
Added to your guys' dynamic and did incredible. There was a little clip of him and Nick Bosa, and he like put his little head on the precious. You can tell he's just like a sweet, nice guy.
Good guy.
Super sweet. Love that.
Good guy.
Can't wait to meet him.
Yep.
So that was huge. Like we said, nothing was really different. You guys just clocked in.
Yeah, we played with the right intent.
Yeah.
All across the board.
What were the vibes like in the locker room after you won?
The vibes were immaculate. It was just like, I mean, everybody's like, whew, finally. Mm-hmm. Like, because you missed that feeling for so long. Like, you don't realize, like, we didn't win for, like, a whole month. Like, it was kind of crazy. But, you know, in reality, all along, we knew exactly who we were all along. It was just getting back to that, you know. And so I can't put my finger on exactly. There's not, like, one specific reason why we got back to that. A lot of things, you know, got us back to being in that, like, people playing exactly how they're supposed to play, adding back Debo and Trent. Like, the vibes were just – you just tell pregame, like, we knew what time it was. So, yeah, I mean, the vibes in the locker room were great.
As they should be.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's a TikTok that's been going around, I guess.
Hey, I had to get out of there so fast, bro. So many 49ers fans in there, bro. Y'all got it. That's your house. Shit.
That dude looks familiar.
49ers fan? Yep, right here. You got it. He leaving too. He's like, damn, I can't watch this bullshit. Y'all got it though.
That is funny.
This one don't count, is what he said.
49ers takeover. That says a lot. Our fans, the way that they travel is, it's in Florida. Like, how further away from the bay could you get? You know,
that's as far as it can get.
And it was just packed. And I was thinking to myself, did everyone travel there? Or are there that many 49er fans in Florida?
There's got to be obviously a lot of 49er fans in Florida. But yeah, like pregame, because I think they like to say something about like the ticket price, like the tickets, the amount of tickets sold to. Mm-hmm. I don't know how they even get those numbers of who's a 49er fan, who's a Jaguar fan, but they said like the tickets sold were like 57%. The 49ers.
That's so crazy.
Which is obviously over half, and so I'm like, oh, okay, well, there should be a lot of fans, and we come out pregame, and the stands are already loaded up with 49er fans. Mm-hmm. And then as guys come out for stretches, like they just start erupting for each guy, like like a Christian McCaffrey with his little headphones on, they erupt. Nick Bosa comes out, no sleeves, they erupt. Brock Purdy comes trotting out, they erupt. Just
that's so cool. The faithful is amazing.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yes, they are.
Can't say enough great things about this fan base. It's incredible.
I'm very excited to be back home this week with them.
I know. It feels like, we just played home.
Yeah, but obviously we had a bye week, and then our last home game wasn't our best outing too. So it's like we need to
get. And who is it again? I don't even know. Who do we play?
Buccaneers this week.
The Buccaneers, right? Yeah. And you guys, Sunday the 19th.
Is that what it is? The 19th?
It is, Fred. It's Fred Warner's birthday.
Oh,
and
heavens.
He will be playing the Buccaneers on his B-Day.
Sure will.
Everybody just make your signs. If you see him, just say happy birthday. You can flood his DMs.
Oh, wow.
Just make this day special because one, it's your birthday and you're playing at home for you're excited.
Very exciting.
It's a good day.
It's going to be a great day for a lot of reasons, but all I want for my birthday is a win.
It's a win?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All I want is a win.
Well, fingers crossed.
Hey, I'm in control of that. So. Yeah, I guess.
No, that would be so awesome. Let's hope.
Yeah.
Let's hope that's what happens. But
ain't no hoping. Let's prepare.
Okay. So is there anything else you want to talk about with the game? Just like your performance, defense performance, offense?
Absolutely. Let me kind of break down my interception play a little bit. So, we're late in the game. I think it was at that point, I think it was about 27-3. Like we had full control of the game. I think it was beginning of the fourth quarter, and we're out there. We know it's always like passing situations now. Like they got to try and come back in the game, and like they got backed up deep because I think either penalties or like we got them backed up on like first, second down. So third down, they try to throw a screen over to the right. Dre tackles it, and then fourth down, I think it was like 4th and 15. All game, I had been kind of jumping the check down. So what a check down is like when they have like a running back kind of come out of the backfield and sit right over the ball and like look for the ball. Mm-hmm. I've been kind of jumping down on that all game, like just to try to make sure that Trevor Lawrence didn't have an outlet to get the ball to him. Mm-hmm. And so now it's 4th and 15, and I'm like, all right, they're not going to just throw the check down, so I need to make sure I just hover back. So I make sure I'm backpedaling back. I'm looking for the deep dig route, the deep in route behind me. So as I'm looking over, I take a quick peek, and then I take a quick peek back, and all of a sudden I see the ball just traveling perfectly to me, and then I'm like, oh my gosh. And then I just kind of hopped up and got it. Yeah. And I was like, in the moment, I'm thinking like, okay, like he was obviously trying to throw the dig. So I didn't know what had happened over like by him, right? Because I'm obviously just in coverage. I don't know what's going on over by the quarterback. And so I caught the ball. Boom. First thing I try to do is make sure I look over my shoulder, make sure the receiver is not going to try and come do something crazy. Boom. Start running. And then I see the running back's right in front of me. So I'm like, there's one or two things I could do right here. I could reverse the entire field, try and juke him, reverse the entire field and try and score. Or I can just try to, boom, eat up space, get what I can get going to the right, getting the little hezzy to then, make him slow down a little bit and then get some more extra yards and then get out of bounds. So I chose that route. I tried down their sideline. Their other guys are on the sideline just looking at me like this, like.
Oh, they're on there.
It was on their sideline. Oh. So I'm kind of just bouncing up and down like a little bunny rabbit, so just bouncing up and down like. bouncing up and down on my way to the end zone. Of course, my doggy Dre comes meet me down there, and then the whole team flood the end zone and comes and congratulates me. And I was like, this is what I do.
I had one question about a huge play that ended up not counting. It was the touchdown that didn't count where we had ran it. Someone had ran it back,
yes,
but there was like a flag or something. What
now I'll go into that. Just one more thing on this play.
Oh,
so to wrap that play all together, the reason why I got the interception, Javon Hargrave.
Okay.
He goes in there, boom, just thrashing all game long, gets to Trevor Lawrence and hits him while Trevor's trying to throw it. And so that's why the ball ended up just kind of floating right to me because he hit the quarterback.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Exactly. I didn't notice it either until I saw it afterward.
Wow.
So that's a perfect picture of just rushing coverage together. And, people are going to talk about my interception, but honestly, I wouldn't have it unless Javon did his thing. So
teamwork makes the dream work.
Teamwork makes the dream work. And then your play you're talking about, that was another really crazy play because they're driving down trying to score. They get in the red zone. At that point on, I forget what the score of the game was. But they're going down trying to score. They dump the ball off to the flat to their receiver, number 13, Christian Kirk. And he immediately gets tackled by Ambry. Or he's about to get tackled by Ambry. Like, Ambry wraps him up. And then you can see it's subtle, but to the trained eye, you see Dre Greenlaw is coming out from the middle, and Buddy kind of peeks over his shoulder and sees Dre, and he tries to spin. He tries to spin to get down on the ground, and as he's spinning, Ambry kind of his hands are right there on his hand, rips the ball loose, and so really like Ambry made a heck of a play, but Dre coming and trying to with bad intentions trying to go and finish the play made him try to duck and lose the ball. He forgot about protecting the football. So then Ambry's on the ground on the football and Huff's over there with him. And everybody's kind of like, oh, the play's done. The whole sideline, all game, every time we made a play, the whole sideline has been coming onto the field. So that's exactly what they were doing. But Ambry got up and started running to try to go score, and everybody's on the field. And so the ref is in the white trying to run down, chase Ambry. He doesn't have a free lane to move because everybody's on the field trying to back up out of the way. So the ref throws his hat off his head, which means the penalty for guys being in the way, interfering with his lane. So Ambry ends up going down, gives 17 a hezzy move, makes a miss, goes down the sideline, scores. But it doesn't count because the guys went on the sideline.
That's why it didn't count?
Because the whole team went on the sideline.
Our team or their team?
Our team.
Oh.
Kyle was on the sideline. My coach Johnny was on the sideline. Bunch of players were on the sideline, or off the sideline, like onto the field. Excuse me. They're all off the sideline on the field.
Wow.
So there's really no finger pointing there because it was damn near the whole team.
Right? Just don't let's not get that excited.
You got to make sure the play's officially done before you start getting out.
Why wasn't it officially done?
Because nobody touched Ambry when he jumped on that football. In order for the play to be dead, once he jumped on the football, a Jaguar player would have had to touch him down, or as soon as he got up, tackled him. But nobody did that.
Nobody did that. Why didn't they do that?
They all thought the play was done too.
That's wild.
Except for one guy, number 17.
I probably thought it was out of bounds or something because it was so close.
Or that too.
Yeah.
I didn't even know the play was still going because I'm running over there.
Good on him being so smart. And kept going.
Yes.
Because imagine if we hadn't gone on the field and then what I'm
now
saying?
Here's the thing is I don't even know if he knew because he's just picking the ball up and starts running down as if he's going to start running to go celebrate.
Just run.
And then once guys were kind of chasing him, he started to realize oh my gosh, I'm still alive.
Right. Yeah.
Just dodging folks. Dre's out there lead blocking.
Holy, that sucks.
It's all right.
It still counts for him.
Yeah.
Totally.
Still counts. Great play.
Yeah.
Phenomenal play.
And he's defense, right? Okay, sorry, I had to
It's okay. We're all defense. Everybody on that side of defense, honey.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and pick him for my defensive player of the week.
Wow.
I love you so much.
No, I don't want it. I don't want it if I don't deserve it.
You literally did so good.
Thank you, honey.
But yeah, I think Ambry
for
me deserves it.
I love that pick.
Yeah.
I love that pick. I actually being a player, knowing how good he did, great pick.
Thanks.
It's his first start of the season playing corner. You probably didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
It's his first start. he's started before, but he's had a rough little road of trying to figure it out, and so he had his first start at corner this game against some really good receivers and stamped them.
I love that name too, Ambry. I wonder if he's from the South.
He's from Detroit.
Okay, well, they know how to name him out there. Love that. Yeah. Okay, well, do you want to do your picks for offense, defense?
Yeah, sure. Defensively, I think it's an easy choice for me. I know I talked about him already. Javon Hargrave, by far his best performance of the season. Disruptive in the run and the pass game, making plays all day long. The effort to the football at his size is something that I was really impressed with all game. He, by far, was the best player on the field, I feel like. Which, obviously, I hate to say because I was out there too, but that is a baller right there.
Yeah.
Worth every penny. And then offensively, there's so many to go around because everybody, I feel like, scored a touchdown, unfortunately, except for McCaffrey. But I did, damn near everybody scored. Like, George scored the long one. Juice even scored. Debo scored on the jet sweep. Ayuk scored the first touchdown. Everybody was scoring touchdowns. So I figure I'll give it to the guy who was throwing those touchdowns and who's been getting lots of criticism lately for no reasons, I guess.
Literally no reason.
Brock Purdy is my player of the game. I think he had a perfect passer rating or something crazy and was perfect in all his deep passes. I think I saw something about all his deep passes were 7 for 7 and 100 and something yards, perfect rating. And I think it was, how many touchdowns did he throw for? 3? 3 for 3 touchdowns? Something great. Something crazy, something great. So I picked Brock Purdy.
Okay. Good choice. I already picked defense, Ambry. And then offense, Debo. I think I picked him before. I love it when Debo plays.
I know. He's so great.
Entertaining and great. Yeah. So mine is Debo. And for you guys that if you're just tuning in or not new or you're new to the Warner House, every week that we win a game, we choose a defensive and offensive player of the game. Yes. We didn't really explain that before we did that.
Yes, and I think Debo and Trent being back out there had a huge presence for the offense. Totally. So, I respect the choice.
I didn't really, you're like, I didn't notice them not being there when we lost 3 in a row, but then you're like, well, dang, I guess I did kind of know. I'm not saying that's why we lost.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's definitely
it's obviously
nice to
the more the merrier.
Yeah.
Load them up.
2 huge players.
You know what I'm saying? And I say the thing about Christian not scoring, and we tried our hardest as a team to get him that touchdown,
right?
Because that would have made it. He would have held the record alone with 18 consecutive games.
Oh,
but can you imagine scoring in 17 straight games is unheard of?
Yeah.
I know for you, it's kind of hard to wrap your mind around.
Why is that?
Because the look on your face you're giving me is a little bit of confusion.
I understood it completely.
So 17 games in a row is insane.
Well, it's great. So good for him. But not other people can score,
It's not what it's about, honey.
Just throws,
It's not what it's about.
I'm just saying.
It's the record.
It is the record. It is important. And it sucks.
So he still holds the record, but but it's tied with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? He would have held it alone.
He's so great that he will probably go on and do it in
another one?
100%.
Yeah, why not?
It's Christian McCaffrey. He can do it.
Come on. You heard it here, folks. Christian McCaffrey, do it again and just go for 18 consecutive games. It's too easy.
Just do it again. No, it's not easy. I'm just saying he's that good of a player.
He's that good. Okay.
To where I'm saying before his career's over, he could, try again.
Okay. I like that.
But yeah, he did try. We all think the whole team tried really hard to get it. I thought that was gonna happen there, but whatever.
No.
Didn't happen at the end.
That's okay.
So yeah.
What about around the league? Did you watch any games of around the league besides 49er football on Sunday?
No, I just watched the Bama-Kentucky game on Saturday.
Oh, some college football.
Yes.
Boy, you're going to watch every little Alabama game you can get.
Yes, I am, Fred.
They blew them out, didn't they?
They blew them out.
Blew the top off of them.
They sure
did. They won the SEC West, didn't they?
Yes.
Wow.
So, just we had our little, dip.
Mm-hmm.
So did Bama.
Mm-hmm. Bama had a dip?
In September. We did.
How many games did they lost? 1?
No, 2.
They've lost 2?
2.
Okay.
But it was bad. Like, the way that we lost was kind of bad.
It's just not up to the Alabama standard.
100%.
Okay.
And they, people was
They're talking their mess.
we're back.
We're back in a big way.
I think we're back.
Okay. You like the way they're playing?
I do.
Offense, defense, you can see.
Offense is always a little scary. With this quarterback, but he's been like proving everybody wrong. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I'm here to see him succeed.
Okay.
Yeah.
You could see them like going to the college football playoff and winning the whole thing.
I could see us getting to the SEC championship.
Georgia?
Yes.
That's the one.
We can do it. It's scary thinking about it, but we can do it. We can.
Yeah.
Georgia played Ole Miss this week, and I don't know.
They beat them up.
Yeah, they did. They did. How? I don't know what the score was, though.
Me neither. It was a lot too little.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it was tight for a little bit.
I watched the beginning, but I didn't watch it at the end.
They ran away with it. And then I saw some, since we're on the topic of SEC ball, LSU's quarterback. You see his stats?
No.
Something stupid.
Was it? What's his name?
I think it's Jayden Daniels.
Oh, okay. What's the guy that used to play for LSU but now is
Joe Burrow?
No.
He's
Oregon's quarterback. He didn't play for LSU. Am I going crazy?
Yes, you are. He went to Auburn?
He went to Auburn.
Bo Nix.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. So.
And then what about the old Cougs?
So can I get back to LSU's quarterback?
Go ahead.
LSU's quarterback, he ran for over 200 yards rushing as a quarterback, which is unheard of even for running back. So the fact that he has a quarterback and threw for over 300 yards.
No.
I don't think that's ever been done.
No.
It's like he played a video game.
Who did they play?
That's a good question.
Let me look it up while you finish that.
So yeah, hey, Jayden Daniels, I think that's his name. I'd be pretty jacked up if I'm saying his name wrong, because boy, you the man. That is impressive.
LSU
at any level.
52-35, and they played Florida. So that's a good game.
Yeah.
Why didn't I watch that?
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah, and he did that against the Florida Gators.
The Florida Gators?
Mm-hmm.
That's an intense game.
Yeah, that ain't no pushover.
Okay, now I have to look up the quarterback just really quickly.
Okay, well, while you're doing that, I'm gonna start talking about some more quarterback play, but this time we'll reverse back.
Wait, I want you to talk about BYU. Did you watch BYU?
Brigham Young Cougars. They played Iowa State.
And did they win or lose?
I'm not sure.
Wow. Talk about representing your alma mater.
This is great to be discussing on the podcast. We'll go ahead and cut the BYU part out.
Why?
Because
you feel you feel sad because you didn't look.
I'm not sad.
We'll start over. We'll talk about
I want to know. I truly want to know if they won.
We'll talk about BYU. We'll just start it over whenever.
Yikes! I'm gonna go put that away. Woo! Heavens! So the Cougars didn't get it done this weekend. That's all I'm gonna say.
There's always next weekend, and they were playing really, really good in the beginning of the.
And they play Oklahoma next week. And Oklahoma's good.
That's okay. You know who they beat really, really good was Dre's school.
Arkansas. In their house too.
Huge win.
Make sure you tell Dre that next time you see him.
No.
All right.
Huge
you can never not tell him that too many times.
Yeah. So they could totally beat. Who are they playing?
Oklahoma.
Are they at Oklahoma?
Let's hope not. Coming off the game they just played this past week. Good golly. Good heavens. Okay, Cougars.
Okay. So you wanted to talk about some other quarterbacks.
I wanted to talk about the NFL.
Okay.
CJ Stroud.
Who's that?
He's the quarterback for Houston Texans. D'Amico Ryans is the head coach of that team. They are currently 5-4. Is their record right now, which is damn good for a first-year head coach. And they just went into the Bengals' house and beat them after the Bengals came to our house and smacked us up. Texans went into their place and smacked them. Oh,
wow.
Yes.
We don't play the Texans this year.
No, we don't. D'Amico lucky.
Maybe that's a good thing. I'm just
for him. No, but so what the whole thing I'm trying to say is their quarterback, they have a rookie quarterback, CJ Stroud out of Ohio State, and this boy is in the MVP conversation as a rookie. as a rookie quarterback.
For this one game or just his performance this whole season?
All season.
Okay.
It's been like one of the best rookie performances, all season.
That's awesome.
He's been balling. And watching from afar, he seems like he's made the right stuff.
You said he was from Iowa State or Ohio?
Ohio State.
They know how to make them out there in Ohio.
They know how to make them.
Ohio State?
Yeah.
Pristine.
They got some players for sure. Yeah. NFL talent.
Well, good for him. I'm sure. Did D'Amico? Is he new to the team with D'Amico, or was he there before D'Amico?
He's a rookie.
Oh, rookie. Oh, MVP. Okay, well, great.
Yeah. So that's something that's really. And then now they're 5-4, and they're like, if the playoffs started today, they'd be in the playoffs at 5-4.
That's awesome. Good for them.
I know.
I'm sure he'll make it to the playoffs.
Well, only time will tell. There's a lot of football left to be played, but to make the playoffs in your first year as a head coach would be fire. Okay, so let's see. Raiders are 2-0 with their interim coach, Antonio Pierce. Coach McDaniels gets fired mid-season. They were stinking it up. They were losing a lot of games, and they needed a fresh start. So they got him out of there, and now one of their assistant coaches, Antonio Pierce, who played in the NFL, former player from, I think, LA, has flipped it around. They're 2-0 with lots of good energy.
Wow, that's really good.
Yeah.
Well, good. Sometimes you just gotta make a change.
Sometimes you gotta get a little energy boost.
Mm-hmm.
So now, looking onward into this week, we have a hefty battle against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at home. And, I still just got a bad taste in my mouth from the last time we were at home. That wasn't us. And I think that was in front of our alumni as well. I think it was like a homecoming weekend.
Buccaneers, was that when
I'm talking about Bengals last time we were at home.
Oh.
Yeah. We need to get that taste out of our mouth at home is what I'm saying.
I'm sure we will.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be good to play back home. But I was going to ask you, the last time that we played the Buccaneers, was that when Tom Brady was on their team?
Correct.
Wow. And we beat them.
Correct.
And you had a great game.
I had a good game.
Yeah. And their new quarterback is Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield, yeah.
And that sounds familiar.
Yeah, he's, kind of like does the commercials.
Okay.
And went to Oklahoma, was the first overall draft pick to the Browns. So was with the Browns his whole career, and then went to the Panthers last year, and then got signed to the Bucs this year.
How are they doing? What's their?
I'll have to see what their record is, but they've been up and down. It's been an up and down season.
Okay.
They're coming off a big win against the Titans.
Okay.
And then I guess Aziz couldn't stall them out. Couldn't pull it off with the Titans, but the Bucs, they're obviously riding high now, coming off a big win. So we got to take care of business as usual. And I think they're a really good team. I think they have they've had one of the best linebacker duos in the league for a long time in Levante David and Devin White.
Mm.
So it's always kind of like a competition, to see who's the best duo in the league. You know what I'm saying? So, speaking of Dre and Fred, did you know that the fans gave us some nicknames?
I didn't know that. And
so I saw them here. I still haven't read all of them. I'm just going to kind of read some of these off. So, thank you by the way for. What's so funny?
Okay, let's hear them. Okay, first one is or how about we just say our favorite? Because I already know mine.
Just read them.
There's too many. There's way too many.
Just read them all.
That's way too many.
Read them all.
No, it's too many. It's overwhelming. I'm gonna pick my first.
I'll start reading them off. The Hit Parade.
Okay, next I'll do it. Bruisers of the Bay. No.
Okay. TNT Trouble in Turmoil. Yes. Now we're talking.
Okay.
Now this one's interesting.
This is my favorite. This is the one I would pick.
Wow. Okay, perfect.
This is so good.
This is great.
Guys, this is the winner right here. Dreadlock. DRED is the spelling of dread.
Mm-hmm.
Lock, LOCK.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
Now, what is the significance of that?
It combines your first names and you lock down the middle of the defense.
Wow.
Wow.
And we both have dreads.
Does Dre have dreads?
They're little.
Oh,
they got the little babies. You got the little boys, but we both got dreads.
So that's the best one.
That's pretty good. But it's kind of silly sounding a little bit. But hey, we'll keep that at the top for now. Golden Gate hitters. Gold standard.
Boring.
Uh-oh.
Bash and crash.
Hey, listen now. People have made these up with their hard-earned time.
I'm sorry. No, they're all great.
Holy smokes.
They're all great.
Hey, forgive my wife. All right, she got the pregnancy brain. Oh, boy. Bash and crash.
It's interesting.
That's interesting. Oh, heavens.
I love the next one.
Henny and Hypnotic.
I love that.
What?
I love that.
Who's Henny and who's Hypnotic?
You're Henny. He can be hypnotic.
Oh, wow. I'm Henny. That's great. That's interesting. And then Law and Order. This was the most common because
I like that.
So the Niners just posted something today where it was Green Law and Warner, and they had it in the Law and Order font.
Oh, that's cool.
And then the caption was dun dun.
Oh, that's really cool. I didn't see that. When did they post that?
They posted today.
Oh, I gotta go look. Oh, that is funny.
You know what'd be funny is if we made a play together on the field and at home, they had on the big screen like one of those graphics because they played the little graphics and they had the sound effect where it was like dun dun.
Oh yeah, Law and Order. Maybe that is it. Maybe that's the one.
That's the one.
Or Henny and Hypnotic, and they could have like the drinks up there.
No. But dreadlock.
I like dreadlocks the best.
Dreadlock's unique, but it's hard to kind of really push that one.
Okay.
So.
Oh my gosh. Well, enough about football.
Okay.
Is there anything that we want to talk about with our shows, with music, with life? Anything that's coming up?
I don't know. Did we speak on the tree last time? The fact that we have our Christmas tree up and it's November, whatever date it is.
Is it too early?
No, I'm just saying. Like, I wanted to see if we had spoken on it.
We didn't speak on it.
So give us your opinion about Christmas, and because obviously people have their opinions about. I think
you want to share your opinion, so I'll have you share your opinion.
This is my opinion. I'm so grateful that I have a wife that does the house up the way that my wife does it, and is as festive as you are, because it really just makes a house a home at the end of the day.
Thank you.
So thank you, honey. I just wanted to say thank you.
No, thank you for appreciating that. All of the planning, time, effort, sweat,
tears.
You
do such a great job.
Creative mind.
Yeah.
No, but I do put my Christmas tree up around November 6th-ish, 7th.
Okay. End of the first
which
week
is
of
before
November.
Thanksgiving.
Yep.
And people are, it's controversial. People are like, it's too early. But here's my thing: if I am putting all this up, paying money for decorations, all of the hoopla of the holidays, I want to have it up for as long as possible until I have to take it all down, put it all away, lock it all away. It
makes perfect sense.
It does.
Yep.
Get more bang for your buck. And your efforts, and how annoying is it having to redecorate your house every time? No. And
we got the Christmas the Christmas lights up on the house.
We do. And I am a little embarrassed. I thought about just not turning them on at night until other people, because we're the only people that have them up.
Because it's only like the second week of November.
But you know what? Set the standard,
Set the standard.
What do you always say? Set the standard, be the best.
Be the best.
And we're on the best on the block.
We're the best on the block right now.
So gotta catch up.
We are. Wow, Christmas lights are up.
Christmas music's flowing.
The Christmas music has been going.
Christmas vibes. We've got presents under the tree already.
Really?
We do.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So things are rolling.
Things are rolling in the Warner house.
But besides that, I did want to touch on. We didn't really talk about Dancing with the Stars because we couldn't last week because we had a guest. But It was a shocking elimination.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm trying to remember, honestly. Okay,
Mauricio. Is that his name?
No, that was the week after last.
Oh, last week? What was so shocking about last week?
The Latino TikToker got sent home. She's really good, remember? Oh, you were asleep.
Yeah, no, see, I slept through that one. It was a long night. I slept through it. Yeah. I didn't see it.
Well, this doesn't make it as fun. But the Latino TikToker got voted off.
Well, I forget her name.
I do too. I wish I remembered. But she was one of the really good girl dancers.
Sure.
And it was crazy because everyone was assuming Harry was going to get sent home.
I got it. Yep.
Because of scores.
Now I'm with you. The scoring has been very poor for him.
Kind of shocking.
And yeah, he keeps getting saved by the fan vote.
Then they got sent home and everyone was like, what?
My whole thing with that show that I'm learning is you might as well just get rid of the judges if it's just fully going to be based off of fan vote.
No, they need to change it. They need to change how
they need to change how hefty they weigh the fan vote compared to the judges' votes.
Totally.
Because right now it's it doesn't matter what you get voted on by the judges. It's as long as you get fan votes, then you're in.
Totally. So. I totally agree with that. But another news, reality television, the only other show that really we were tuned into was Golden Bachelor. It was the women tell-all, and we got to see the last elimination, and we were also shocked about that elimination. 2 shocking eliminations.
Oh boy.
Shocking.
Faith?
We thought she was going to be the winner.
Mm-hmm.
We 100% were like, okay, she got the first impression rose. He was obsessed with her. She was in love. And we were like, oh, this is it. Clearly it's her. And then he sent her home and we were like, what?
Couldn't believe it.
Crazy.
Couldn't believe it. That was shocking.
Shocking.
For people who watched The Golden Bachelor and have been tuned in, never would have seen it coming.
Also, I thought was really funny was, remember how the whole show I've called that one lady, I forget her real name, Kris Jenner.
Yes.
And then Kris
Jenner gives a shout out.
Gives her a shout out.
That was pretty special.
That was cute.
Yeah.
That's really it. Monday Night Football is on right now, so we don't really know what's going on.
I think Denver's up against the Bills.
Okay.
Yeah, which is a big deal.
I would have expected that to be the case.
You would have expected that?
I would have, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, you know what? This is perfect.
Oh, no.
This is wonderful. You would have expected that.
And
go ahead and tell us why.
And what team is Denver?
So, do you know who Denver is?
I know it's Denver, but what's their thing?
Broncos.
Denver
Broncos against Buffalo Bills.
Let's ride.
Dangerous Wilson.
Yep. Yeah, he's a great quarterback. And the Buffalo Bills is the guy, what's his name?
Josh Allen. With that.
In the media.
Okay. Obviously, you're more in tune with his love affairs.
That's how I know him.
Okay.
That's how I know who that guy is.
Football, going back to football, you said that you would assume Denver would be beating the Bills. Let's hear it.
Yeah, because he's, I just kind of sometimes when I don't really know a team at all, those two teams, literally no idea.
Yep.
What are they called again? The Denver
Broncos.
Mm-hmm. I know that DJ Jones is on that team.
Okay.
And he's a killer.
Yep.
Russell Wilson is a really, respected quarterback.
Okay.
And also, I'm forgetting one of your other teammates is on that team.
K'Waun Williams?
Maybe that's who it is, yeah. I just don't know the name exactly. So I just know a roundup of really good players.
Mike McGlinchey.
Mike McGlinchey is exactly who I was thinking of.
Yep.
He's on that team.
Yep.
So you just got stellar players from our team that I know are amazing.
Okay.
Buffalo Bills know nothing about them.
Wow. What a save.
Yeah. It wasn't a save.
I'm going to give you a round of applause for that.
Thank you.
Good job, baby. Okay, should we get into some fan questions?
Yes, we should get into fan questions.
Well, I'm going to let you go ahead and read the first one.
All right. Myra Lopez 5244 asks, can you both have a linebacker camp this offseason, please, out here in the Bay Area? I'm assuming she's asking you and Dre that question.
If we had a Dre and Fred linebacker camp. Wow. Yeah, because I've been doing a camp the last 2 years here.
Which is so great.
Which they're always such great turnouts. We have a great time. But if we could combine and have Greenlaw and Warner camp,
that'd be fun.
I think that'd get a lot of people showing up to that one.
Sure would.
So stay tuned. That might be in the works.
Next question.
And the next question we have Todd Kelly 74. How do you think the My eyesight is not very good these days. How do you think the doggy will be with a new baby in the house down the road? Love you both. Awesome pod. Go Niners.
That's a good question.
It's a great question. What do you think? How do you think the old pups will be?
So I think that our smaller dog, Kobi, who was our firstborn, will be incredible. He is a soft angel, squishy teddy bear baby, and he is just a gentle little angel.
Mm-hmm.
Our other dog, Blue, he is a bit. That's the
He's
one
soft
that
and gentle as well.
He is soft and gentle with
us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't say I wouldn't.
He has a little bit more dog in him, if you know what I mean. Like
I wouldn't
doggy.
make it a blanket statement because he's not soft and gentle with strangers or people that approach him. I saw this video on TikTok where the parents brought the baby in, right from the hospital, and so instead of holding something, I say like have the football. Instead of holding something up, like, okay, like, and the dogs are, of course, like, below you, they say to take it down to their level. So, like, they're not so intrigued, like, oh, this is something, like, important, and I'm, like, jumping. You know how Blue is. And Kobe, they're jumping. They say to bring the baby in lower and have it kind of, like, at their level. Of course, in a controlled environment and, like, in a car seat.
So lower, so it's easier for the dog to bite their face off. I mean...
So you bring him in the car seat and you have him low, of course, like, don't get him excited or anything. And then just have the dogs smell the baby, just have some moments of just like chill. Everybody can sit on the floor and just like have a moment.
Mm-hmm.
So that it's not that it doesn't need to be a high energy thing.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing you can do.
Oh, of course.
So I think that's what we'll do when we get home from the hospital. We'll have one dog. No, we'll have them both in the house at the same time because if not, Blue will freak out. So we'll have them both in the house, just a calm environment. Everyone sit on the floor and just take a moment. I'm also going to have them like smell, blankets and stuff, as the week goes on, just so they get used to the smell of their new sibling.
Wow. It sounds like you're really dialed in.
I mean, it's important. These dogs are our life, and we're about to have a child who's, of course, our life, and we've all got to make it copacetic,
Copacetic.
Yeah.
Great word.
Thanks.
Okay. Well, I think that's the. I think that's it.
Anything else to say? Nothing?
What I have to say is, go Niners, and let's get another dub next week.
For your beautiful birthday celebration.
It just happens to be my birthday next week, so let's get a dub for my birthday.
Love it. Okay, guys, that is all for this week. Thanks so much for watching. We love you. We love your support. For any podcast stuff, you can follow the 33rd team. And then to watch us, you can watch us on YouTube. You can hear us on Apple, Spotify, anywhere you find your podcast. We will be here next Monday. And, have a good rest of your week. See you guys at the game, hopefully. Go Niners.
And let's get us another one of these.
Bye, guys. Be sure to subscribe anywhere you get your podcast and to the Warner House on YouTube.